I am currently here at Adisadel College in the Central Region. An online video surfaced involving a final year student and a first year student, where the first year student was seen being assaulted by the final year student. In the video, school authorities have taken action. The housemaster of the school has been asked to step aside, whereas the final year student has also been asked to proceed on suspension pending investigations. School authorities say they are going to stamp the authority on the matter. We still await the outcome of their investigations. Students involved in the incident, along with their parents, have been invited to the Ghana Education Service in Accra for further investigation. On Tuesday morning, the Central Regional Minister, Justina Marigold Assan, accompanied by the Deputy Central Regional Police Commander, ACP Kofi Adu, visited the school to gain a better understanding of the situation and ensure appropriate actions are taken. While the specific reason for the confrontation between the two students remains unclear, sources suggest it might have been triggered by a dispute over a SIM card. Calvin Stetter, Citi News, Adisadel.
Now, that unfortunate incident of physical abuse at Adisadel College is exposing once again the undercurrent of bullying in our senior high schools. A parent in the school has been detailing the ordeal his son experiences in that school, describing the situation as a total breakdown of law and order. But analysts are divided over the intensity of bullying and the drop of discipline in our schools. We have more in this report.
Take the cell choke.
Oh,
My son, you do that. Okay. Okay.
Hey, you're coming, Kuno.
The content of the viral video has been described by the Ghana Education Service as a barbaric act of violence that is deeply concerning. The victim could be seen gasping for breath as his colleague strangled his neck from behind him. The helpless student could not defend himself, while other students made comments and others videoed the scene. The culprit finally let go of the victim after smashing his face against the metallic bed in the dormitory. The management of the school has since suspended the senior housemaster, the culprit, the victim, and the onlooker who videoed the act. GES has commended the authorities of the school for what it describes as swift action. It assures the public it takes a serious consideration of the incident, hence a commitment to ensure a safe and secure learning environment for all students. But a concerned parent of Adisadel College, who speaks to Citi News on condition of anonymity, argues that there is a total breakdown of law and order as he recounts the ordeal of his own son, who is a second-year student in the school.
When the Form 3s are going, the month before they left, they will be beating them from morning to the evening. So they will be sleeping in the classroom. Sometimes, even dining, they can't go. The guy doesn't even bath. Yes, they will come and they said they are going, because they have finished doing their registration, they will use the bed and the hook. They will be when they are using the hook, you can see it from the boys' thing. When they tell you to do something, whether you do it or you not, they will. When they come in a group like 8, 10, 20. So once you can't do anything. So they will be beating you from any angle. They gave my boy 50 pesos to go and buy water about 24, the senior. And he said, I'm not having anything on me. How can I use 50 pesos to buy 20 water for? The only thing the guy told them. How they beat my boy, I was so mad. That is why I called the master. Even the senior house masters, when they are working, could you imagine that they work with the cattle because they can be attacked?
So you are basically saying law and order has broken down in the school?
Completely.
A former headmaster and independent consultant to the Ministry of Education, Samuel Salamat, believes the incident is an isolated case and cautions against exaggerations.
In fact, I have visited 87 senior high schools from 2017 to date. And I think the person is exaggerating. As for discipline, it has always been there during my time when I was even a student. You see, human beings by nature is egoistic. And we always want to do what we like. And sometimes what we want to do may be at variance of what is the norm. So as for disciplinary issues, it will always be there. But to blow it out of proportion, I think that the person has gone rather too far.
Okay. But have you seen the video we are discussing? The video of a secondary school student? Yes. And what do you think of that? You think it's an isolated case?
I think it should be an isolated case, because I have been to Adisadel myself. It's one of the schools I visited. The 87 schools I visited, I've been there myself. And I don't think that the situation is so there.
President of the National Association of Graduate Teachers, NAGRAT, Angel Kabonu, opposes his former colleague Salamat's position as he reaffirms views that indiscipline has become endemic in senior high schools in Ghana today.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. This bullying is a regular occurrence in our various senior high schools. It has gotten up because of the downturn in discipline in the schools. But as a matter of fact, bullying goes on in every school, girls' school, co-educational institutions, the one we call mixed schools, boys' schools. But the intensity is on the high side when it comes to the boys' schools. There are several reasons. One, the increase in the numbers. Two, the fact that resolve that managers of schools had, together with teachers, to ensure that students conform to the rules and regulations, have all gone down. Today, they say don't touch the students. Don't punish the student this way. Don't punish the student that way. And we are not even getting alternatives to these sanctions that have been taken away. Look, in a boys' school, we have the code. The code is that you do not report a colleague student when something happens to you. The moment you do it, they say you are dadaba, and or you are a weakling. And no boy wants to be a weakling among his peers.